The rest can wait, I feel. Right. Was it this that I was working on? No, I didn't need any more of those, actually. Wanted atmospherics, didn't I? Oh, no, wall heater and then atmospherics. Watching Cucumber. I don't have a tool machine, nor do I have the upgrade for it just yet. But it is on the list of things to do, just not as high a priority as heating the room up so I can grow my food. Thank you for suggesting something for me to do, though, but I've got a list of priorities already. It's going to take a little bit of time. We're up to 2 bars on the battery, though. That's not too bad. I might make some more large batteries to get on charge. But first, I want to get atmospherics in there. I want a way to cool down the base occasionally. The problem is, well, how cold is it getting outside at night? Well, we'd assume it's not getting that chilly. Yeah, external temperature isn't that bad. Otherwise, the CO2 would already be raining. Kind of benefiting from the fact that the atmosphere can't get so cold as to be a problem to itself. Anything else I want to make right now? No. No, I don't think so. Are there any conveyor belts in this game? Yes, they're called chutes. How hot is it in here? It is balmy. A balmy 1 degree. Guess that's coming back outside with me to go in the battery charger. Honestly, I should probably build the battery charger in here. Alright, well, wall heater time. How exactly does the wall heater work in this? It's just like a heating element. It's a device that can be installed on a wall or frame and connected to power. When switched on, it will start heating the surrounding environment. It consumes 1010 watts of power and can be controlled by logic chips to run when the temperature hits a certain level. That'll be fairly easy to set up, actually. It might not be a bad idea. For now, though, we will simply set it up on... I can set it up on the floor, I can set it up on the ceiling. I think I'll set it up so this way I can tap into it fairly easily.
Hydration critical.
It is not critical. You're making a mountain out of a molehill. Already stuff up there. Okay. Well. Guess I could just put it on the floor as a temporary solution. Right. I'm deeply curious what temperature this has gotten to. Yeah, it's only minus 128. Alright. Well, time for you to go back in your box, I think. I'm not even sure if we really need this. Oh yeah, no, we do need it. We need to get rid of the pollutants in here. Right, let's have a quick drink. Also, definitely don't need that. Why have I been leaving that on this whole time? My lord. Does it maybe... Is it responsible for trying to keep the temperature up inside the machine, perhaps? I'm not sure. Very curious. Almost gotten all of the pollutants out of this area now. There's tiny amounts of pollutants still lingering, but barely. My air tank like, oh, my air tank's actually pretty good. I could create a little logic setup in here to run the wall heater if I desperately wanted to. Likewise, I could just run an air conditioner in here. Because eventually it's going to get to the point that the sun is going to keep this place always hot. If I don't have another mishap like that, then we should be good. And instead, what I would want is to have maybe an air conditioner unit set up here with just a little radiator outside that maybe got filled like a waste pipe full of just atmosphere, with a small radiator on it, and then the AC would be able to keep the room fairly solid the whole time. There's a space travel in this game. You have rockets and you can go to other planets, but you don't really fly in space as such. So in that regard, not really, but there is a sort of space travel here, yeah. Well, I guess I'm just going to leave that on for now, then. I could honestly just hook it up to a little bit of circuitry. I could have it on this wall. I'd need a sensor. I would need... Again, just 2 logic chips. No, I'd need 3 logic chips. One would be no, I would need 4 chips in total. One that would read the sensor's temperature. One that I would set to the temperature I want the room to be at. One that compares the temperature that's read to the temperature target, and then one that writes that state to the onness of the heater. I can do that. I can put that on that wall. That shouldn't be too difficult. Sure. Okay, let's I'm gonna have another munch and another drink, and I'm gonna go and do that. Just get ready to lock the helmet. Actually, no, just tunk, tunk, tunk. Helmet down. Lock helmet. Good to go. Alright. Activate the vent. Drain this room. Turn the vent off. Can't believe that I set us back that much. Ah, what a stupid way to do it too. I am vexed. Vexed. Atmospherics kit. Temperature's still reasonably high there. Okay, so I'm going to need a couple of circuits. You know what? Sure, I'll go ahead and I'll make the tool printer. That's going to need iron and copper. This way, I'm just going to have to go out to get iron. Actually, yeah. Wow. Oh, I take things back. We are shockingly low on certain materials. I've got 44 iron over there. What's the temperature in here? 696. I think we need it to be like 900. 800. Okay, well, we go and do a little bit of mining still. We're also going to need a bunch more copper again. But I'll make the tool manufacturer get some bits and bobs, and in this time it should warm that room up enough for us. Bunch of iron there. Again, needing copper already. Kind of shocking. Hey, Shizu. Also, thank you very much, I'm a llama, for the 38 months. Diolch yn fawr iawn, mate. And Polydot, thank you very much for the Prime sub as well that I missed ages ago because I'm a bad streamer. Wonderful warning, my morning. My favourite Walesian plush dragon. Well, I mean, my hair does feel very fluffy at the moment. I will confess, as I went to the salon yesterday. However, plush may be a little bit of a stretch. My lord, because of the way that light is angled, if I look straight up, I'm staring into a sun. Few stacks of iron, but again, copper is the real focus. That's enough for me for now. Oh, and there's copper. Nice. There has been tea breaks. Though, actually, I need to go on another one shortly, yeah. I probably should have already been on it, but I got sidetracked by the sudden breaking of my base. You know how it happens. But just a warning, I'm going to be heading off in about 2 hours' time. I know, it's a bit of a short stream, but hopefully it's a fun one. But I am going to be picking someone up from the airport, so I can't stretch that one out for one more turn, like I usually do on everything else. We'll get a little bit of mining done, then we'll head back, and then by night time, we'll go on a break. I can end up with 2 stacks of copper as well. This would be grand. This game looks neat. It is really a fun game. It definitely has a learning curve to it. I don't want to collect any nickel right now. Okay, I don't think I'm going to find more easy to locate copper, sadly. This one isn't as... Okay, so the directional headlight on my suit Definitely has its place. It is powerful. But the portable light is omnidirectional in my immediate vicinity, which is quite useful. Copper. 600k, okay. Let's pop you back there. Let's pop all the copper in. See if we can't get all of that done. Yep. And now the iron. Should be able to get it done, I think. Shall see. Maybe not if that's red. Yeah. Very much not. Okay, so I need to pop in... probably not much of this. Maybe just 2. One oxide to create the fuel mix. 2-to-1 ratio. We should be golden. Yep. No, still not. $800k. Oh, okay, yeah, I see. Not quite there. Fair enough. Let's get 1, 2. Again. 1. There we are. That's what we needed. Now let's hope it has enough. Now, there's a lot of pressure in here, so I'm going to have to vent this soon. But I like to try and make use of as much of the heat that I can. For while I can. Alright, okay, so. There we are. Let's get the tool manufactory. It's going to take a little bit to build that. While that's going on, let's have a look at what we can make over here. So the tool. No, okay. Print. There we go. Electronic printer mod. We're going to need to make this. I'm going to need an electrum and constantan. The electrum is gold plus silver. I do have that, I believe. I could easily make a 44 stack of that, or a bit less. I just need to split this into, I don't know, maybe 25. Oh, can I not split alloys? No, I can only split these. That's a bit of a pain. So I'd need to have exactly 44 silver there then. Okay. Now we've got pressure of 23 megapascals and a temperature of 852. What do we need for... It's copper and nickel. Electrum is the gold and silver. Temperature between 600 and 100,000. And a pressure, very low pressure. Okay. So yeah, electrum's going to be a pain to do. As for constantan though, copper and nickel, pressure between 20 megapascals and 100, and temperature of over 1000 Kelvin. So I've got 50... Oh, I just made a bunch of copper, but I should be able to use it up. Oh, no, stop. Don't need to. Thank you. Almost did a silly there. Okay. We need some steel sheets. We got some steel sheets. Need my welder. need some regular cables. I'm going to need my welder again. And plastic sheets this time. And finish it off with screwdriver. You get a much better mining drill for that, yes. Alright. Now let's quickly hook this up. The difference is enormous. And worth the effort to go to get it. But also, you can just get humble things like better backpacks and stuff, which are big, big improvements. So, for example, I don't know what if the headlamp is really worth anything, but let's go for drill. So the heavy, I'd need the upgraded one of these to be able to get the better versions of it. Can I get the better mining belts or anything like that right now? Chem lights, I can make all the paints. So no, I'm gonna need to upgrade this to the next version. But I could get the hard mining backpack and just shove that in my current backpack and use that to cart her around. Alright, oh, I'm gonna draw that out. Let's grab both of these. Right, so I've got 59 copper ingots. Or 59 in copper there. So I would need 59 in nickel to be able to make concentrate. And I'd also need this to be a lot hotter. But we can do that, I believe. Yeah. So I need to take that up to 59. I'd use up all of my copper, though, in one go, which is the pain, but it might be worth it, rather than having to go over another mining trip. There we are. Oops, that's not quite what I meant to do. So that's 59 there, 59 here. And I get the sensor lenses. I would need a lot better. I'd need an advanced furnace to be able to make the requirements for that. Not just this furnace. But you can get them if that's what you're asking. But it's so far away from where we are right now that it's almost a ridiculous question. Actually, before I do anything else, this place has been warming up this whole time. Let me get in there and make sure that it hasn't warmed up too much. Selves? 27 degrees. Okay, that definitely needs to turn off now then. Alright, this is now where we're at for planting stuff. We are going to go with potatoes. And tomatoes.
Filter low.
Thriving towards fruiting. Thriving towards fruiting. Good, good, good. We'll start making our own food shortly. Right, gonna turn off my filters, my onboard AC. Gonna open my helmet. And going to drop some ice in here. Dunk. Quickly turn it on. Oof. That is going to add a bit more pressure in here. It's now atmospheric pressure levels. It's also going to add a lot of cold water into this, which does have a radiator. There's 31 liters of liquid now. So that radiator will also, you know, interact with the environment, cool it down a little bit. Add on. Alright. I really do need this place to be cleaner. Just go over there. My god. It's like a bombshell hit it. This is what happens when everyone warns me aggressively that storms are gonna ruin everything and I should just get everything inside quickly while I can. I do. And then I regret it forever. That will be a lot cleaner for me to move around now. Oof. Pop you down there as well. Where's the tank? What is my tank like on this? We've still got plenty of room actually in the current tank, but let's go ahead and exchange them. There we go. Now these are going to start producing their own oxygen. They'll consume the CO2, produce oxygen. They actually have their own genome, and there's all sorts of plant breeding you can do. Like you can create hybrid species that are more tolerant to things like pollution, stuff like that. You might even be able to make ones that consume pollution. Really not sure on that one, but current temperature in the room is 26 degrees. We're going to want to set up proper atmospherics in order to take care of this. To that end, I think it's time for me to take this out. Actually, I'm going to pop that in there. Going to shut this down. Probably just going to break it all down. I'm going to take it outside first in order to vent it. But we're going to replace this little area with atmospherics. Oh, yeah, you. Let's go out here. That's right. Yeah, fit. Good. Tonk. Right, can I fit? Ah, I can. Just. Let's try and vent the atmosphere from in here. Oh, I should probably close my helmet.
Low pressure. Pressure critical.
Yes,
Temperature
yes.
critical.
You're right. You know, just living on the edge, that's all. Let's go. What the? No. Don't even dare. These things can straight up murk you if they get a little bit too uppity. You can be killed by something like that, deciding that physics is more of a suggestion than a law. Hit atmospherics, pop that in there. How hot are you? Yeah, quite warm still. Don't want to do that just yet. I want to take care of atmospherics first. So I'm going to need a radiator. Did we ever make one of these? Oh, we did. Never mind. I'm going to need the pipes as well. I will need to make myself a new filter shortly. Could just have the radiator just be down here, honestly. I could have a few of them if I really wanted to. And maybe I will, for the sake of allowing me to rapidly cool this place, but I don't have any other radiators right now, so right now it's just going to be this. That will be exposed to the external environment, and it's rather chilly temperatures most of the time, especially at night. That should be fine. That vent. Don't want these pipes with me. Leave those there. Portable scrubber there. I've been lucky enough to never been murdered by a box. Fuel gas going through a state change, yes, but no boxes. It's the first time for everything, I feel. Right, okay, we need to go on a quick tea breakdown. I've been pushing myself a little bit too far. I do need to go and have a tea break, as it'll be one of the last we have this stream. Alright. So, plans immediately are to not use that. I need the wrench. Remove this. We're going to be setting up a Atmos over here. Let's get that there. Also that. We're going to want to go and grab the... Where did I put it? There. Now the air conditioner. Basically I want a waste pipe. That will just be used by the unit to control temperature, and the just connecting with the temperature outside is more than good enough for what we need. I'm probably going to need a wrench for that though. There we go. Stick that outside. But what am I going to do in here? I mean, I could literally just have a pipe with radiators on it. Internal to this space, just to maximize the speed that it equalizes the temperature. Just a passive vent on this side, and then a passive vent on that side and a bunch of radiators. Or anything, really. It doesn't really matter, as long as this is connected up correctly. Something like this. I could have a little passive vent there, a pipe running along here. The radiators cost steel, so I'm kind of hesitant to use them too much. Tomato is thriving. Potato is thriving. Very good to see. Have I got my helmet on? I do. I'm going to go back out anyway, so that's fine. But yeah, getting another... actually, maybe I should move this. Getting another... locker in here would be great. Like, truly marvelous. Because it would mean I could get rid of some of these. Which one has the least stuff in it? I'm going to keep that one, probably. What about you? Everything in here can go somewhere else. And speaking about people that can go somewhere else...
Power low.
No, I lie. You're welcome. I have useful test subjects. I am conducting a very thorough study on the effects of explosive decompression on the human xenoform. And I run out of dapplings that I want to do the study on because they're lovely. So I needed people that I care about less. And that's not to say I don't care about you at all. It's just I do care about you less. So, great timing. Hello. However, I as long as you, actually no, I'm going to take this back. I don't want you in my study. You've been around Italic's recently, and he has been confirmed contaminated of late. I'm afraid it would ruin the study. Damn it, you're not suitable. Sorry, Ital chat, but you would throw doubt upon all of my findings. We can't use you. I'm going to have to find someone else. God damn it. Also, hello. How you doing, Alex? Poor Etal has been a little bit poorly of late, but I have noticed this is your third stream back now. Are you properly on the mend? Have you overcome the sickness that plagued you? Have you cast off Papa Nurgle's gifts like a cretin, like an ungrateful little whelp? Didn't properly nurture those beloved plagues that so lovingly and painstakingly made just for you? Awful.
Waste tank caution.
Awful. Of course I'm joking. I'm very glad to see that you're back up and running, mate. I remember very vividly, unfortunately, how bloody awful it was when I had COVID in January, because I lost 2 months to that. I'm extremely, extremely glad to see that you only lost 2 weeks, but, only for a content creator is like, yeah, literally, my job's, I wasn't getting paid for 2 weeks, and I don't get any kind of, sickness leave. I didn't even know if I was going to be coming back. My voice stopped working, etc., etc. I can only imagine you were slowly climbing the wall. This was round 2 with COVID. Still got the lung cough, and it's on the way out, thankfully. But I was positive for 8 days. You lost 3 weeks? You lost TwitchCon as well? I thought you went to TwitchCon. I was sure. I seen photographic evidence, unless it was deep fakes. Were you deep faked? Was someone deep faking Italics at TwitchCon? My lord. What has the world come to? But yeah, for everyone who was like, oh no, you should come, I was like, nah, I'm going to give it a little bit longer. I want to see a con where most of the people don't catch COVID when it's over. And I would say a solid 70 to 80% of my friends who've gone to TwitchCon came back with COVID. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm still playing the waiting game, I'm afraid. I can't wait to be able to go back, doing the whole con circuit, but maybe in a little while. But welcome, Etal chat. Hello, everyone. Yes, the thing is, the con crud is just common in and of itself. You add a very successful, let's be honest. COVID does what it does passionately. So you add that in the mix and it's like, yeah, no, why would I expect not to come away from this with another bout of COVID? And I had one in January and it was like, no, I'm not ready to repeat that, thank you. I think I choose being able to talk consistently for hours on end. I can't, legitimately in January I lost my voice, properly lost my voice, cartoon level. I couldn't make sounds. There was air moving through, but my voice box had just completely given up the ghost. It was the first time I've ever genuinely lost my voice. Sometimes you got croaky voice, but this wasn't that. This was my throat was incapable of making human sounds anymore. It was like, this is wild. I'm almost fascinated. This is almost worth it to have experienced this experience. It is so alienly bizarre to be shouting and making no sounds. All of the muscles are doing the things they're meant to do, but no sound is coming out. It's just breath. It was but I taking a month off work kind of sucked balls. I would not want to do that again. Locker. But welcome. We are playing a bit of, as you can see, Stationeers. Or, as someone pointed out, hardcore Astroneer. And I'm not going to be able to not think of it like that now. The whole thing of haha, space engineers plus oxygen not included. That amused me and it made sense to me, but I don't think you can beat hardcore Astroneer as a description of this game. It is so so very true. But this is our little base. We've got a little Mars base. I'm learning the game again, as I often am with games these days. And we have sort of got a place that's working. I'm currently working on air conditioning for the room. And hopefully it's going to do a decent job. We've got some solar tracking. It's not perfect. It's only single axis, and I know we need 2 axis for Mars. But it's near enough right now that it's good enough for me. We have expanded out our tool stations. None of them are upgraded, but we do have mostly the materials needed to do it. It's just time and willingness to sit down and properly manage the furnace to get the various alloys I need to upgrade these to tier 2 and do other interesting things. Right now, I'm just trying to clean up my bloody base because it is a sty. You would be ashamed of me, Italics. I am ashamed of me. I need more passive vents, though. If I can get the aircon up and running, I'll be reasonably happy. Another passive vent. But if anyone in chat is not familiar with Stationeers, or indeed with Astroneer, it is a survival sandbox with a high fidelity simulation of certain aspects. If anyone has played Space Station 13, it has an awful lot of Space Station 13 in its DNA, which is a bit of a weird thing to be able to say, but it's true. There we go. I believe, as the story goes, that Rocketworks played Space Station 13, thought it was an amazing game, and then tried to make it. And then, you know, kind of suffered the fate of everyone who tries to recreate the magic that is Space Station 13. But got a pretty good game out of it, nevertheless. We want radiators. Not liquid ones. Get any gold? Okay. I've got no wasp alloy. No. I think 2 radiators should be good enough. These are to allow me to upgrade the external cooling should I need to. I'm hopeful that I won't need to, but it's worth having all the same. I could rush to get in certain other alloys right now, but I'm not in a huge push for it. Alright, let's use my very, very ghetto airlock. Oh, wrong thing. That was absolutely the wrong thing. I just pushed a bunch of cold air in here, but that's okay. It shouldn't have been too bad. My suit air is low. No, it's my waste tank is low. That's fine. What's the temperature in here right now? After I just pumped some cold air. 24.6, that's not too bad. Right, we need to finish off this. And also get you in place. There we are. Actually, am I going to use the pipes? I'm not sure. This is enough to create a proper AC. Really, the AC is pointing the wrong way. Oh, my lord, why? I'm fairly certain the devs do this as a test. They make things look ugly as a test. For me, specifically. And see, the door coming through this... There. No, it's a test for me. They want to know how much I can take before I snap. That will have to do. Right.